It's Christmas Eve, early in the morning, and I'm making this video. I know you guys are going to be like, why are you up so? Look. 3:45 in the morning. Not last night, but the night before. I had to sleep in my car. Why is not important, but I got attacked 3 times in a row. The first time I didn't release. The second time I did release. The third time was crazy. All 3 of these dreams, 2 of them I was having sex. A succubus came to have sex with me. The third time was just off the wall, but didn't actually involve intercourse. What happened isn't important. What I will say is that I slept in my car and I didn't pray. I pray multiple times a day. But I've expanded my walk with God so much. I live my life loving the Lord, preaching on this channel, trying to do right, being on semen retention for I don't know how long. I don't know. I don't know. 15, 16 months. I don't know. But my walk with the Lord is so strong that if I don't pray and I had to sleep in my car, I get attacked. Do you know what that tells me? Do you know what most people don't realize? Is that we're running out of time. But not really us. When I say running out of time, like to get right with the Lord, but evil is trying their best to assemble and attack, and they know that their time is up. You know, I know most people don't get this, but everything that you do comes down to 3 things. That's your purpose, that's your passion, and your priorities. And most people get all 3 misconstrued. When you're born, right? You're born into this world with nothing. When you leave, you're going to leave with nothing. So most people spend their time worrying about things that they can't take with. I say with, like can't take with you, and that you're going to lose. Most people have that hard awakening and don't ever wake up. They don't get it until it's too late. So whenever your time is up, right? When it's your time, no one's going with you. No one's jumping in that casket with you. And with that being said, this is Jared, the 20-year recovering sex addict, 20-year recovering abusive sex addict. No filters, no edits, no redos. The channel that's not in YouTube's algorithm. The channel that will never ask you to like, comment, subscribe, that wants to be like no other. I don't want to be like anybody else. And forgive me if I'm rambling, I'm all over the place. It's 3:45 in the morning. And when the inspiration hits, I make the video. Jared, why are you up at this time? I don't know why. I just wake up early because I'm used to being on my own. I go to bed early. I have the same routine. And when I feel the need to talk to y'all, I'm going to talk to y'all. I wasted so much of my life. And I talk about those things, about my sex addiction, the stuff that I've done. But all these things that you can acquire, they don't mean as much as what you think they do, what the world tells you you do. I've had plenty of people that feel bad for me. Plenty of people that tune into my downfall. Plenty of people that'll be like, damn, Jared, don't you want to get married? You want to have this? You want to have that? But here's the thing, right? The universe will humble you. Many of you, many of us, we're gearing up for the holidays. I don't do the pagan holidays. It's okay if you do. It's okay if you celebrate Thanksgiving and Christmas. I don't tell people what to do. I give you the information behind these holidays and the real meaning of them. But I'm all for letting a kid be a kid. Just try to sneak in the real truth and the message with it too, to let them know this world isn't what you think it is. We spend so much time. You know what the worst part is, right? It's not the wins, it's the losses. You have to learn the hard way you have to learn what means the most in this world, right? When you have it all, when you attain it all, when you achieve it all, that doesn't mean anything. It's when you get knocked down. It's the losses, man. There's so many people that are on hard times right now. You see where this world is going. You see that this life and what they taught us, it's not sustainable. You see the corruption, but people keep doing the same things thinking it's going to be okay. And in their heart of hearts, they know it's not. Anyone who pays attention to this channel, I tell you, live for something greater than one's own self-gratification. Where do you think that comes from? Where do you think that I've learned this? From hardship, from losing everything. I feel at peace the most by myself in the silence, alone, at this time. Do you know how much I talk with God? Do you know how much I devote to Him? How much I give thanks to Him? The road to recovery, the road that I've been on, this journey, 99 times out of 100, I would be dead or in jail if I didn't find God. And I'm starting to realize this channel saved me too, talking to you guys. So many times people think the focus is on your immediate family, is on your job, is on providing, is making money, and all this stuff. I get it, man. Those are responsibilities. That's not your passion and your purpose. Those are your responsibilities and your priorities. You're supposed to do that. You signed up for it. You made that family. Just because you have family, a lot of times people have family that ain't ish. Still your blood, but they still might be a piece of crap. You can't pick your family. Some of us have ones. Some of us lose everybody. Doesn't make your life that much more important because you have people and the next person on the corner who's homeless doesn't. You don't matter in the world more than the person who has nothing. What I'm saying is, as you go through life, what means the most are helping the ones that you don't necessarily have to, but you did anyway. Helping people that you didn't expect something in return, but you did for them anyway. You can't take any of this stuff with you. When it's your time, and it's your time to go in the ground and go in that casket, no one's hurrying to jump in there with you. I've said this before. So it's a very hard awakening if it takes you your whole lifetime to realize it can be taken away from you. And all these things that you thought that took up your time really don't mean as much as you think they do. It's your legacy. It's what you stand for. What do you mean to? What do you mean in the world? What will people remember you as? And not the people you were supposed to do for. It's the strangers that you helped along the way. You know, if I could give all this up, when I sit there and tell y'all that I want to cut off all my hair and dedicate it to kids with cancer, if I could give everything up, one of the dreams of mine, and a couple people know about this, way before this channel, I had the pull, and I can't even understand it, to just want to work at like St. Jude's, like the Children's Cancer Hospital. There's none in my area. When I tried to look into that stuff, I really did. I'm so emotional and I'm such a cancer that I break down. Like, Jared, you can't cry in front of these kids. Like, you know, you have a job to do. But I would give it all up and spend a lifetime just giving back and giving it away if I had it, and being there for kids and being there for people who don't, because I know what the struggle is like when you're going through it and you think nobody cares. A lot of people who have fallen on hard times, who don't have it, who might be in jail, might be incarcerated, might be homeless. It's not that they're bad people. It's just that they had no one to give them a hug and tell them, even if I can't fix your problem, I care. I'm telling y'all the truth, man. Can't hurt me. That's why I walk alone. Because you can't hurt me. What are you going to do? You're going to break up with me if I had a girl? You're going to leave me? You're going to cheat on me? Do you know I was the very first person at my job for them that submitted a religious exemption and they took it? If they didn't, you know where that was coming? You know what was going to happen? Back to square one again. Because I can't turn my back on God. I can't turn my back on my beliefs. God saved me. So I owe my life to him. If you're familiar with this channel, then you know I say things like, I'd be hard-pressed to think I'm going to be around in 5 to 10 years. And I don't have a DEATH wish. I just know where this world is going. And where it's going is something that people refuse to look. They refuse to see it. When I tell y'all that the dollar will collapse, when I tell y'all that this will not be sustainable, when I tell y'all the evil plans that these people, these entities in charge, what they have in store for us, is worse than any horror movie. But most people just can't see that. They just go along with their life and doing the same things over and over again, kicking the can down the road. I made this channel because I believe in myself. I believe in myself even if nobody else does. When I had 50, 100, 200, 250 subscribers, I had plenty of people that put the battery in my back. Yeah, Jared, go ahead. And now everyone's quiet as a church mouse. I don't get support, nor do I care. When I tell people that want to have a channel and do this and do that, when I tell them why I don't do TikTok and Instagram and all this other crap, because that's easy. This is hard. This YouTube thing is hard. But if you don't sell out, you're genuine, you have something to offer, and you believe in yourself, stick with it. You may not see the payoff right off the bat. It doesn't work like that. Some of the most famous, some of the most genius people out here, you think that whatever they thought about, whatever they brainstormed, paid dividends right off the bat? No. They didn't make a profit. I don't do this for a profit. They didn't reach people overnight. Some people do. Most people don't. But you have to be able to believe in yourself when no one else does and when you don't see the light at the end of the tunnel. Can you still stay committed and stay the course? That's what I've done, and that's why 800 subscribers feels like 800,000. That's why I run this channel like family. Because are you able to get your point across and keep doing it and believe in yourself when the world don't give a F, when everyone else doesn't believe in you? That's why I say things like you can't hurt me and I walk alone. Because you can't. Because having a roof over my head, not being hungry, not being in the cold, that feels like $1 million. Being able to reach people, being able to do for people, and not expect anything in return, that feels like $100 million, man. Loving the Lord, the unconditional love that the Lord gives me, who never gave up on me, who was there for me, who put a smile on my face when I was down and depressed, who carried me when I couldn't walk. That's what $1 million feels like. The world will humble you. Millions of people are going through it right now. Everything that you think that you care about, In the end, it means nothing. When you come in this world, you have nothing. And when you leave this world, it'll be a very hard awakening if you don't realize that you can't take it with you. And the stuff and the things and the people, everything that you care about, in the end, you're born alone and you die alone. But what you stood for, the people that you helped, not your immediate family, the people that you expect nothing in return, the ones that you helped, did you reach people? What's your legacy? That's what means something. And that's what I'm doing with this channel. Can't hurt me. I've already been through the fire. I love everything, even the ones that hate me. I don't expect anything in return. Lil bro, I said to you one time, I said, you know what? One day, the world's gonna know my name. I know you don't understand when I say that. I know most of you don't either. But I don't care if no one believes in me, because I believe in me, and God got me. It's Jared, the 20-year recovering sex addict, 20-year recovering abusive sex addict. If I could fit it all in the name, I would. The channel that's not like anybody. You'll never find another channel on YouTube like mine. You know my name, you know my slogan, discernment over delusion, live and stand for something greater than one's own self-gratification. Millions of y'all are planning to celebrate Christmas. It's all good. I hope your holidays go well. I love y'all. Have a blessed day. I will too.